There are so many ways that you can cook your groundnut or peanut butter soup. I shared one method with you some days ago, and this is also another way to make your soup. I call this method the kpakpakpa method. You know, those days that you are so busy and you just want to fix something really quick, it really works. I'm starting by steaming my meat, so I'm using my homemade spices, which is made of garlic, ginger, spring onion, scotch bonnet peppers, and some sweet peppers. I added some meat seasoning to it, and I'm adding some salt to taste. I'm adding some water as well, so after this I stirred everything together so the spices can enter the meat really well. So once you mix and stir it well, the next thing to do is to cover your meat so that it can cook. I have these fresh herbs I added for some extra flavor. So our meat is cooking. I checked to see and it was half cooked. So I'm adding my onion. This is fresh onion and some fresh tomatoes. I put it on the meat and covered it again so it can cook. So once the tomato and the onion is cooked, you need to take it out of the meat and decide to also boil the tomatoes and the onion with your peppers separately. It's also very fine. With this method, we are trying as much as possible to save time and fuel and everything. So here is my tomato paste. Can use the tomato puree as well, so I put the tomato on the meat and I stirred everything so it can mix together. So once the tomato is well combined with the meat, I'm coming to add my unsweetened peanut butter. Please, this is not the sweetened peanut butter that we use to eat bread. This is not having any sugar in it. So I mix the peanut butter with the tomato and the meat together so everything can cook very well. The next thing I'm coming to do is to blend my cooked tomato and onion. I added 1 garlic to it and some pepper to it. So after that, I blended it and poured it on my meat. You can add water to it according to the thickness that you want. If you want it to be a bit lighter, you can add more water. If you want it a bit thicker, then you don't need to add a lot of water to it. So I covered it so it can cook really well. So once my soup was cooking, I added my Maggi seasoning to it. And I also added some of my homemade spices that I froze. Yes, I wanted it to be more flavorful. So here is my homemade spices which I added. So I added some garden eggs and some okra. You can replace the garden egg with eggplant, or you can totally ignore this if you don't want it. So I stirred everything again very gently and I'm covering it for the final cooking to be done. So see, our soup is nearly done now. So I'm coming to pair it with my fufu. This fufu can go with rice balls or white rice or kokonte fufu or any other thing. But I'm coming to eat mine with my Irish potato and oats fufu. It was really a perfect combination for this soup. I cooked it and I served it with my soup and it was really delicious. I'm sure you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and share for others to see. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye.